First of all, I would like to apologize on my last stream. I really was tired and I needed a much break. So anyway, I'm back now, and here we are at the quest location, and I have eliminated the Forsworn that is camped here. So anyway, let's go and continue this. Go to Cat's Spire. Cat's Spire entrance. So there's a valley. Will they follow or not? I wonder if they will follow. Oh, there they are.
Who's there?
Good. I can use the practice.
Over here! I cannot best you! Oh! Damn it! No. Not like this.
I wasn't looking for trouble.
They seem to handle everything well. And they seem to be in a hurry. Delphine and Isburn are in a hurry. And why did I take those? I'll just eat the carrot. Beat fear poison. Cabbage, salt pile. Need some green apples. There's a chest here.
These pillars must have something to do with it.
Yes, these are Akaviri symbols. Here, let's see. You had the symbol for king and warrior, and of course the symbol for dragonborn. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward at the bottom.
Okay, so how do we get in?
We must be getting close. We should proceed cautiously.
We'd best be careful in here. Yes, that's it. The symbol on the pillar on the left. Given that Skyhaven Temple was sealed against the return of the Dragonborn, I would try turning all the pillars to that symbol.
To that symbol. This is the Dragonborn. Nothing happens. Let's try the dragon.
Whatever you did, it worked. Let's see what those old blades left in our way.
Let's see. Oops. There's something here. What's this do? It opens up something. Come here, guys. Let's be careful now. Oops. There's a big face. Skyrim Temple. Delphine? What do you think?
Wonderful. Remarkably well preserved.
What's in here? Gold jeweled necklace. And an elven maze.
Here's the blood seal, another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn.
My blood?
Look here. You see how the ancient blades revered Riemann Cyrodiil?
What? What do I do?
This whole place appears to be a shrine to Riemann. He ended the Akaviri invasion under mysterious circumstances, you recall?
Seal on the floor.
Okay, I'll try this one. Okay, I'll put my blood on this seal.
After the so-called Battle of Pale Pass, the Akaviri went into his service.
Try dripping blood
This
onto
was the
carving on the floor.
foundation stone of the Second Empire.
It's coming to life.
Whoa.
You did it. You're angels. After you, Dragonborn. You should have the honor of being the first to set the open spell.
There's no telling what we might find inside.
What could be in here, guys? Whoa. Did you hear something? What are you guys talking about?
Amazing. You can see how the Akaviri craftsmen were beginning to embrace the more flowing Nordic style.
We're here for Alduin's Wall, right, Esbern?
Yes, of course. We'll have more time to look around later, I suppose. Let's see what's up ahead.
Come here. I don't have my torch. Well, I guess I can do this instead.
Here it is. Aldrin's Wall, so well preserved. Huh? I've never seen a finer example of early Second Era Akaviri sculpture and relief.
Esbern, we need information, not a lecture on art history.
Yes, yes. Let's see what we have.
There seems
Look,
to be a dragon.
here is Aldrin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Aldrin and the dragon cult ruled over Skyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their dragon overlords, the legendary Dragon War. Aldrin's defeat is the centerpiece of the war. You see, here is falling from the sky. The Nord tongues, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Ah, patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory and mythic symbolism. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific to dragons. Or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and his turn.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it. Have you ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky?
Nope, I've never heard of anything like that.
I was afraid you were going to say that. I guess there's nothing for it. We'll have to ask the Greybeards for help.
Yep.
I hope to
seems
avoid
like it.
involving them in this, but we have no other choice.
Alright. What do they... What do you have against the Greybeards?
If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards?
Don't worry, I'm not afraid of my own power.
Good. The Greybeards can teach you a lot, but don't let them turn you away from your destiny. You're Dragonborn, and you're the only one who can stop Alduin. Don't forget it.
Okay. Well, I'd rather see Master Arngeir, and maybe he knows about this shout that we are trying to look for.
Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the Dragonborn. Here are the Akaviri, the blades. You see their distinctive longswords. Now they kneel, their ancient mission fulfilled, as the last Dragonborn contends with Aldrin at the end of time. Are you paying attention, Delphine? You might learn something of our own history. I know the prophecy by heart. Once all blades knew it, when misrule takes its place at the 8 corners of the world. When the brass tower rocks and time is reshaped, when the thrice blessed fail and the red tower trembles, when the dragonborn ruler loses his throne and the white tower falls, when the snow tower lies sundered, kingless, bleeding, the world eater wakes and the wheel turns upon the last dragonborn.
Well,
What do you
I'm
think?
gonna look around some more. See what the old blades left for us.
Yes, yes, that's an excellent idea. Who knows what other lost treasures we might discover.
What about you, Esbern?
Did you say something?
Nothing.
That's all. Hmm?
There's something there. Can't like that. Ooh. So this is the Blade's headquarters or something. And this seems to be the barracks or their quarters. Boys, green tonic. Keep that. Hey, hello, Delphin.
What is it?
So this is all the Blades, 2 people.
The Thalmor hunted us down, remember? It wasn't exactly great for recruitment. But we have a headquarters of a sort now. We will rebuild the Blades. Someday.
Maybe I can help.
If you find anyone you think would make a good recruit, I can certainly take a look at them. Remember, though, being a Blade is a lifelong commitment. Their loyalty has to be with us once they're in.
Okay. See you around.
What do you need, Dragon?
Boys, green tonic, cowhide.
You'll have to speak up. I'm a little deaf, my right.
Something here. What about this? This door leads back to Skyrim. Gargoyles are magical creatures that can form from stony stone when stationary, making it easy to mistake them for a statue. Their claws are able to absorb health. Okay. Don't have enough magic. Oh, okay. So this is Haven Sky. And our next quest is to talk to Ironbear. Let's go to the Greybeards and cast Soul Trap on an enemy during combat, and his soul will be captured in one of your empty soul gems. Let's see, Master Irongear. Hello? Master? Master Irongear. Where are you guys? courtyard. Not here. Let's go back. Maybe they are praying somewhere here. They're also not here. Could they be? Oh, there you guys are. Hello, Master. Master Iron.
Wind, guide you.
I heard this shout. Or no, not heard. I learned about this shout that can defeat the great dragon Alduin. Do you know anything about it? Because I need to learn it.
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to?
Does it matter?
Yes. For matters of such gravity, we need to know where you stand. Or who you stand with.
I have nothing to hide. The blades help me to find it about it.
The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes?
Wait, what the heck are you talking about, Master? There's a dragon there defeating and destroying the villages while you guys stay here. And aren't you interested in defeating the dragon, Alduin?
What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn.
What? So you won't help me?
No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
What? There's a fourth one.
Dragonborn, wait. Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make.
So, okay. Well, so can you teach me this shout then?
No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragon Rend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragon Rend holds no place within the way of the voice.
I thought you knew all the words of power.
But not Dragon Rend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you.
What's so bad about it?
It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself.
I see. So, if the shout is lost, how can I defeat the dragon?
Only Parthenax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses.
I need to speak to our Grandmaster, then.
You weren't ready. You still aren't ready. But, thanks to the blades, you now have questions that only Parthenax can answer.
Why haven't I met him?
He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege.
Okay. So, how do I get to the top of the mountain to see him?
Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Parthenax.
Okay, I'm just following these guys. So we're going to the courtyard. This skill must be massive, or it requires a lot of space. Mr. Einar, I believe I haven't met you yet.
Dovahkiin.
Dovahkiin.
The path to Parthenax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way.
How, Master?
Look.
Clear in the clear skies shout.
Va. Kor. I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well.
Thank you, Master.
Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Parthenax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Yes, Master. I'm off then. See ya. Whoa. Okay, so I need to get this shout. Clear skies. much recharge does this cost? 5, 10, and 15. It also staggers animals and creatures, huh? Implement the weather. Use this shout when we invaded Solitude. Near, guys. We're almost at the top of the mountain. Or, I think we are at the top of the mountain already. Discovered throughout the world. I'm gonna have to put the creatures and people up to level 8 from combat. B? No. Doesn't matter. Get that poison.
Dremyolok, greetings, Wundunik. I am Parthenax.
Oh, I thought you
Who
were an
are
enemy.
you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain?
I wasn't expecting you to be a dragon. You're the master of the Greybeards?
They see me as master, Wuth Onik, old and wise. It is true I am old. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation?
I need to learn this Dragon Wind shout. Master, would you be willing to teach me?
Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. Why do you intrude here if not for Tinvak?
Learn the word power from Arthanaut.
The word calls you. Gift, Dovahkiin. You understand fire as the Dove do. You can greet me not as elf, but as Dova.
Shout on part attacks. Okay. Here we go. Are you ready?
Come, Dovahkiin. Ninyol, strike me with the fire of your Thum.
Here you go.
Yer Hakul! Ah, yes. Sosedo Vrostmul, the dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind.
Own kind? You mean I'm a dragon too? Whoa.
So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dovahsos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me?
I already told you. Can you teach me the Dragon Wrench shout?
Ah, I have expected you, Proda.
Rhoda.
You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin.
How did you know I came for that shout?
Alduin Comet Teed. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together.
What?
But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me.
What?
Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts.
How can I learn it?
Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum?
Well, I need to stop the dragon.
Yes, Alduin, Zemach, the elder brother, gifted, grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with firstborn.
But why? Why must you stop Alduin?
Why? I like this world, and I don't want it to end.
Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa, Lin Vokin. Would you stop the next world from being born?
Well, I didn't come here to debate philosophy with you, Master Dragon.
You have much to learn of the Dove, then. There is nothing else but philosophy to a Dova. It is no accident that we do battle with our Thum, our voices. There is no distinction between debate and combat to a dragon. Tinvak Loskra. For us, it is one and the same. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question.
What?
Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name Throat of the World?
No idea. You said you were going to answer my question. No. But dragons like mountains?
True, but few now remember that this was the very spot where Alduin was defeated by the ancient tongues. Varucht Unslad. Perhaps none but me now remember how he was defeated.
Using the dragon Ren shout, I presume, right?
Yes and no. Viknus Nikron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragon Rend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time.
An Elder Scroll? What's that?
How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwalan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suyek.
Are you saying the ancient Nords sent Alduin forward in time?
Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when.
I see. So, you were waiting for him. And you know exactly where he will appear. Okay. So, how does any of this information help me?
Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll, back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break.
You mean?
You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it.
Ah. Okay. That sounded complicated, but I guess that's the only choice I got. So do you know where I can find an Elder Scroll?
Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I.
I see. The Lord Keeper at the College of Winterhold might know.
Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way.
So, what do I do with the Elder Scroll when I find it?
Return it here to the Tid Ahran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Ahran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression. You will see them, Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir.
Hakon, Gormlaith, Fildir, your friends. Who are they?
The first mortals that I taught the Thum, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot-Hun, the Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater.
So, how could an Elder Scroll cast Alduin through time?
Vomindok, I do not know. Perhaps in the very doing, they erased the knowing of it from time itself. The Dove are children of Akatosh. Thus, we are specially attuned to the flow of time. Perhaps also uniquely vulnerable. I warned them against such a rash action. Even I could not foresee its consequences. Nust Lihorn, they would not listen.
You mean you were there?
Yes. There were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin Stur, his tyranny. We aided the humans in his overthrow. But they did not trust us, ni Ov. Their inner counsels were kept hidden from us. I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall, but all Dove felt the sundering of time itself.
Okay. So, can you tell me about Dragonrend? What does it really do?
I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. Kogan. It was the first Thum created solely by mortals. It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran. Incomprehensible idea to the immortal Dove.
Immortal Dove. Okay. So, you're the master of the Greybeards. Anyone here that trains with you?
I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me.
So you meditate on the words. How?
Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim, and Yol.
Fus. Fine. And Yol. Let's go with Fus.
It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back.
I wish to meditate on a word power.
Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus, Faim, or Yol?
Let's hear with Faim.
Fade in your tongue. Mortals have greater affinity for this word than the Dove. Everything mortal fades away in time, but the spirit remains. Ponder the meaning of spirit, Unslad Zi. Where mortal flesh may wither and die, the spirit endures. That is fine. Let that meaning fill you, Sum Ark Mora. You will find that your spirit will give you more strength. Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus, Faim, or Yol?
I want to learn about Yol.
In your tongue, the word simply means fire. It is change given form, power at its most primal. That is the true meaning of Yol. Solyek, power. You have it, as do all Dove. But power is inert without action and choice. Think of this as the fire builds in your Sum, in your breath. Sum Ark Mora. What will you burn? What will you spare?
Okay, Master Partonax. That will be all. I will return with the Elder Scroll when I can. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Dremyolok, greetings. Sum Ark Mora.
Let's see, we have... What were those? Items that were added. Was it scrolls? Books. No, it wasn't this. It isn't a scroll, so what is it? Keys. Ingredients? A barrel? I don't think so. Maybe it's magic. Powers. No. Active effects. Oh, it's an effect. Fire breath, shout, steal, 25% more damage. Oh, I see. So this is...
Yarn! Ahoy!
How do I speak to you again? How do I speak to you again? Go here?
Speak. Which calls to you, Dova? Fey, pond. That is fine. Let that
They're not
meaning.
spirits.
Feel you, Sum Ark Mora. You will find that your spirit will give you more strength. Sum Ark Mora.
Wait, that didn't work too well.
Which calls to you. Fey, ponder. That is fine. Let that meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will find that your spirit will give you more strength. Lok Thum.
Oh, okay. I don't really use the fire breath that much. Will the weather become bad again? throat of the world. What was that? Clear skies. Someone tried to go here. Don't know who. Optional or talk to iron here. Master.
So, you spoke to Paarthurnax. The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the dragon rend shout?
No, but he told me how to find out.
So be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom.
I need the Elder Scroll the ancient used. Do you know where to find it?
We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things. As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek.
Okay. Is there any other way to defeat Alduin?
Perhaps not. But this shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Wind.
You already told me that. Okay, so I need to go to Winterhold. But before that, I want to visit my home. Here. I want to go to my wife and find out what has happened. Attacks can be blocked by either shield. Ooh, there's a message.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Give it here.
Let's see here. I have a letter here from Quintus Navale in Windhelm. He said it was urgent. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Quintus? What does Quintus want this time? During Reliance Convalescence, I've been studying the legend of the file. I don't know enough of enchanting to make one anew, but with the proper materials I may be able to repair the original. Please come see me as soon as you can. Quintus. Where's my wife? My wife is gone. She's probably mad right now. Let's see, what can we... Iron ingot. And iron fittings. Nails. Stone. Let's see. Let's do in iron fittings. Oops. Let's do an iron and a grindstone. I need 2 straws. Let's see here. Miscellaneous. Charcoal. Wait, is it ingredients? Oh, it's miscellaneous. Nails. What is a tanker doing in my box? Clays. Okay. So I now have the... Ooh, my... spiky grass. There's a canis root. There's already something growing here. What do you like to do? Clear plant or do nothing? What's this? Canis root? Nightshade. Thistle, death bell. Birdhouse. Juniper berries. Thistle and thistle. Can I do a... Hey! Hello?
Nope. Sorry. Nothing. Nope. Sorry.
Just doing
Nothing.
something in my tanning rack. I thought you were... Thought you were doing something. So let's see. Apiary. What does an apiary do? I need the nails and straw. Let's go to my house. No one. No one is here. Fire pit? Quartz stone. Ooh. This is looking nice. Now we now have fire pit. Venison chop. Okay, what can I store here? Dawnbreaker. Elven Mace. Can store you. Iron Dagger of Souls. If target dies within 3 seconds, feels a soul gem. And a longbow. 17 damage. 40 damage. Big axe. Now I have to disenchant this one. The woodcutter's axe. Okay. That's an empty dresser. What's this? A wheat. I can store my foods here. Red. How much do I weigh now? I weigh 336. Why am I weighing so heavy? I think you're carrying the quarry stone. QQQ. There you go. Oops, sorry. And what's this? Quill? Do I have dragon bones? Ah, I see. That's why. I have dragon bones in my inventory. I forgot. I killed 2 dragons. Well, I'm gonna store the dragon bones here. Where is it? Dragon bones. And dragon skins. Nice. Now I'm 194. Alright, now I'm going to travel to Windhelm. There seems to be a file. I'm gonna buy a horse. Too bad Frost died because he was a stupid horse. He fought a dragon. He did not run away. Horses in Skyrim are pretty dumb. Hello.
I see why the North... It's for sale if you got the coin.
Yep. There it is.
That's your best offer?
Yeah.
I suppose so. She's the one with the saddle.
Alright.
Sometimes the difference between life and death is a swift steed.
Okay. Come here, boy. You're an expensive horse, so don't waste my 1,000 gold coins, right? I also want to visit Ulfric Stormcloak. I'm their Stormbreaker there. Here. I mean,
Spare a coin. Talos rewards the generous.
The white file. Hello? Oh, that's an alchemy. Quintus.
My master... I'll never have Master Nurelian's skill with potions.
I received your
Good to
letter.
hear. You can be a difficult man to find. Thankfully, those couriers are tenacious.
Yeah. You think you know how to repair the file, I believe. That's what you're saying.
I have some thoughts. There are 3 crucial elements. Some may be easier to find than others. On the top of the throat of the world is a patch of unmelting snow. No heat can touch it. Then we need the tusk of a mammoth, ground to a fine powder as only the giants know how. The final step is tricky. It requires the briar heart from a forsworn of the Reach. If you can bring me these materials, the file can again be made whole.
Ooh. Tell me about the mammoth tusk powder.
The ivory produced by those beasts is as hard as iron, but the giants have found ways to make it yield. They're able to grind it down so fine that it can be infused into the lattice of packed snow. The finished material has the delicate nature of fresh powder snow, but the strength of the hardest steel.
Tell me about the briar heart.
The final tempering of the file was performed with a type of old magic that's been lost since the Dragon War. The nearest modern incarnation of it is the strange rituals practiced by the Forsworn. With the heart of one of their briar warriors, I can lock the file's magic into its physical form. It's difficult to explain to the layman. Forgive me if I begin waxing alchemic.
Okay.
Until next time.
Do you have an enchanting table here? No, I guess only alchemy.
My master can be a bit short-tempered, but
Your master is dead.
I'll never have Master Nurelian's skill with potions.
Let's see here.
We need to do something about these vampire attacks.
Yes, you are right. Let's investigate this.
I'm telling you, I heard it. Howling. Those werewolf tales are true. Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
Actually, Yorlef has granted permission to aid in the investigation of these murders.
All right then. I noticed a trail of blood leading away from here. Helgud's taken the body into the Hall of the Dead to prepare for burial. She's a little crazy, but if she knows anything, it's dead bodies.
Okay, thank you. Now I need to examine this.
The Dunmer get their drinks at the new Nissa's Corner Club. Why they can't just call it a tavern is beyond me.
Put you on.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's the magic?
It's useless. I mean, not useless. It's harmless.
What is it?
Trail of blood. Anyway, I need to go to... I'll do that later. I need to go to Ulfric. Whoa. Some dogs that are lying on the ground, dead. I want to use your enchantment. Enchanting table. Somewhere here, I believe. Last time I saw it.
Is that magic? Careful, please.
Is that fur coming out of your ears?
Get out, please. It's not here.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty.
Where is... This is for exit. Where was their enchanting?
What do you need?
Or was it really below?
The Emperor would turn Skyrim into a puppet.
Is it here? Where did I see that? Was it in the barracks? Palace of the Kings upstairs. I swear I saw an enchanting table here, somewhere here. Maybe it's in the barracks.
We got a nickname for anyone who trifles with us gods here in Windhelm. Suicide.
Got to thinking, maybe I'm the Dragonborn, and I just don't know it yet.
What's in here?
Go fiddling with any locks around here, we're going to have a real problem.
I have to wonder, what does the Dragonborn do once he's been summoned by the Greybeards? Can the Thuum be taught, like any skill?
Be careful.
Where is... I guess...
If it isn't the slayer of the Glenmoral witches, I will assist you, companion.
Iron kettle.
Lightly armored means light on your feet.
There it is.
Smart.
Told you I saw some enchantment. Now I'm going to... Wait. The one with the... doesn't appear here. The dagger. 25% chance. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, I'll just... That's too bad. A giant toe here. I'll steal that. What else do you have? Ooh, you have an unusual gem. What's this? Creep cluster. Lesser soul gem. This soul gem. You have a Luna, blue butterfly, giant legion. Ooh. Hey.
Watch the skies, traveler.
You didn't see me taking
Whoa,
something.
whoa, whoa! What's the magic?
Glow dust. I don't want you seeing me stealing this. Filter of destruction. Ethereum dust. Wars. Glow dust. Conjurer's Strut. Let's see here. You have some vampire dust. That's lasting potency. Huh. Let's see here. What can we create? We can create a creep cluster. I want to create a poison. Bone meal. Bear claws. What does this do? It's damage stamina. Butterfly wing. Death bell. Ectoplasm. Ayo. Fly enemy that resists fire. Giant legion. Fortify carry weight. Grass pod. Resist poison from grass pod. Luna moth. Ouch, you. Alright.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
No. No one stole my sweet roll. Where is Ulfric? So they're not here. In Windhelm. They're probably in Solitude, huh?
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land. The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land. You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords. Curved swords.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
My heart goes out to Clan Shattershield. Kin murdered, family warhammer stolen. There's no fairness in all that.
I want to buy straw. Where can I buy a straw? Can I investigate?
Watch the skies, traveler.
I have no time. Which time is it? Okay. It's almost time for them to open shop.
A few septims for my supper is all I ask.
Hi, Silda.
Spare a coin. Talos rewards the generous.
Here. Some gold.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
You're welcome. And can you teach me to be a more proficient pickpocketer?
Up to no good, are we?
Mm-hmm.
I'll teach you, but it'll cost you.
Time strained this level. 280? Sure. Here's some gold. See you around.
The divine smile on a charitable soul.
Right now they have open shop. What happened here? Goods. Oh, there's an enchanting table there.
I'd travel more, but who wants to deal with all the soldiers these days?
Okay, what do you have for sale?
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
All delicious and affordable.
Let's see here. Do you have straw? Oh, you have straw. Here it is. And I need a blast of cold that does 8 points of damage per second to health and stamina. Okay. See you later.
Thank you for your custom.
What about you? Do you have straws?
Now here's a man I'm glad. See
you
for
got?
yourself.
Oh, okay. Goodbye.
Good day to you.
Fresh fruit and vegetables for sale.
There's no glory in war. It's just something they tell soldiers so they'll risk their lives.
I need a refined moonstone, but I can't improve yet because I don't have a smithing part yet. So, with that, talk to Helgrid. Let's see so we will go to Winterhold. Let's see. Let's go there. That just opened by itself.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone... Why are my research materials constantly disappearing?
Archmage quarters. research materials are disappearing. Where's the Archmage? They're at top. Skyrim. Arc. The Arcanaeum. Oh, hello.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented. It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted.
Alright. I'm looking for...
There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution.
Where is the Archmage? Maybe it's still loading up or something. Maybe this is not the one. Open the Arcanaeum. Hi, hello.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Yes, we are clear.
Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
Okay. I'm looking for an Elder Scroll.
And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand boy?
Yes. I know what I'm talking about, but, do you have one here?
You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it?
Maybe.
It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it.
Okay, what about the Dragonborn?
What about? Wait. Were you the one the Greybeards were calling?
Mm-hmm.
I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture.
Okay. So,
And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking?
Tell me more.
I knew it. Everyone comes in here expecting my help, but they don't even have the proper questions. An Elder Scroll is an instrument of immense knowledge and power. To read an Elder Scroll, a person must have the most rigorously trained mind, or else risk madness. Even so, the Divines usually take the reader's sight as a price.
Alright, so... Alright, so do you have one that I could use?
Ah! You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it.
Well... I need to find one and was told you could help.
I don't know who told you that, but I'll do what I can. What we do have are plenty of books. I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. Until next time.
Alright, so he doesn't know about anything. Wait, why is the... Why is the quest still with him?
Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them.
Oh, okay. Effects of the Elder Scrolls. Let's see here. Hey, come on, turn. Wait, ooh, no. It is widely known among scholars that the Elder Scrolls entail a certain hazard in their very reading. The mechanism of the effect has at present been largely unknown. Theories of hidden knowledge and divine retribution were the subject of idle speculation with little investigation. I, Justinius Polonius, have undertaken to thoroughly document the ailments afflicted by the Elder Scrolls on their readers, though a unified theory of how they manifest continues to elude me, and remains a subject for future study. I have grouped the effects into four, finding that the avenue of experience depends largely upon the mind of the reader. If this is unclear, I hope that a proper dichotomy will lay it plain. Group the first, the knives. For one who has received no training in the history of or nature of the Elder Scrolls, the scroll itself is effectively inert. No prophecy can be described nor knowledge obtained. While the scroll will not impart learning to the uninformed, nor will it afflict them in any adverse fashion, visually the scroll will appear to be awash in odd lettering and symbols. Those who know their astronomy often claim to recognize constellations in the patterns and connections, but such conjecture is impossible to further investigate since the very nature of this study necessitates unlearned subjects. Group the second. The unguarded intellects. It is this second group that realizes the greatest danger from attempting to read the scrolls. These are subjects who have understanding of the nature of the Elder Scrolls, and possess sufficient knowledge to actually read what is inscribed there. They have not, however, developed adequate discipline to stave off the mind-shattering effect of having a glimpse of infinity. These unfortunate souls are struck immediately, irrevocably, and completely blind. Such is the price for overreaching one's faculties. It bears mentioning that with the blindness also comes a fragment of that hidden knowledge. Whether the future, the past, or the deep natures of being is dependent on the individual and their place in the greater spheres, but knowledge does come. It's kind of what's this one? Ruminations of the Elder Scrolls. About the insane book. Imagine living beneath the waves with a strong, sighted blessing of most excellent fabric. Holding the fabric over your gills, you would begin to breathe, drink its warmth and weft, though the plant matter fibers imbue your soul. The wretched plankton would pollute the cloth until it stank to heaven of prophecy. This is one manner in which the scrolls first came to pass. But are we the sea, or the breather, or the fabric? Or are we the breath itself? Can we flow through the scrolls as knowledge flows through, being the water, or are we stuck morass of sea filth that gathers from the edge? Imagine, again, this time but different. A bird cresting the wind is lifted by a gust, and downed by a stone, but the stone can come from above if the bird is upside down. Where, then, did the gust come from? And which direction? Did the gods send either, or has the bird decreed their presence by her own mind-making? The old side of the scrolls make a turning of the mind that such relative positions are absolute in their primacy. I ask you again to imagine for me. This time you are beneath the ground, a tiny acorn planted by some well-meaning elf maiden of the woodlands for her pleasure. You wish to grow, but to fear what you may become. So you push off the water, the dirt, the sun to stay in your hole. But it is in the very pushing that you become a tree. In spite of yourself. How did that happen? The acorn is a kind of tree egg in this instance. The knowledge is water and sun. We are the chicken inside the egg, but also the dirt. The knowledge from the scrolls is what we push against to become full-sighted ourselves. I don't understand. One final imagining before your mind closes from the shock of ever knowing. You are now a flame burning bright blue within a vast emptiness. In time, you see your brothers and sisters burnings of their own in the distance and along your side. A sea of pinpoints, a constellation of memories. Each burns bright, then flickers, then two more take its place, but not forever, lest the void fills with rancid light that sucks the thought. Each of our minds is actually the emptiness, and the learnings of the scrolls are the pinpoints without their stabbing light. My consciousness would be a vast nothingness. Unknowing is emptiness as a void is unknowing of itself. But the burnings are dangerous and must be carefully tended and minded and brought to themselves and spread to their siblings. Okay, I'm going to take these books, sir, and I want to ask you about them.
Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
This Ruminations book is incomprehensible.
Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls, but, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long.
He's dead?
Oh no, I hope not. But even I haven't seen him in years, and we were close. Became obsessed with the Dwemer. Took off north saying he had found some old artifact. Haven't seen him since. Somewhere in the ice fields, if you want to try to find him.
Thank you. Now it's time to leave.
There are few places where one can pursue mind work without fear.
Now we get a clue where to find. We have to find Cygnus. Somewhere. No, you can't. You will die if you jump. Is this my horse? Oh, hello. So, let's see. How do we go there? We pass by there? Too much. I don't think you can pass by there, so you need to pass on the other side to go around the mountain. This path right here. Just be careful though. You will find, or you will encounter some sailors. Probably some kill my horse again. Come here, come out. Whoa. Kill him. Kill the dragon. The dragon is here. Raise 37 Shoot the arrow. Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him quick. Shoot the dragon. Shoot him. Second.
Nothing.
Good job. Good job.
Wait, I know you.
No, you don't know me. Alright. Now I have to sew. Now I can earn the shaft. Back up and away. My fire breath is complete. Well, that's...
It's like the ancient legends. Dragonborn.
Yeah. You wanna see something cool? Look at this.
Jarl!
And how about this one? Look at here. Yeah. Sorry about that. Anyway, back to our quest. Where's my horse? Where are you, horse? Oh, there. Good thing you didn't fight off the dragon. Horses can be dumb. points. And I need to have the stamina. No, this one. Restore 50 points. Take that.
You won't win.
Take that. Where are you RC going? It's okay. They're gone now, they're gone. Let's go. Go find this Sigmus fella. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. You want a piece of my fire breath? Alright. Let's go back. Turn around. There's something here, right? Yeah, he's there. He's probably dead. But the secret of the Elder Scroll is within its grasp. Yeah. Don't worry about them, boy. They're harmless. They don't hurt you. Alright. You're close now. Got him. It's in here. Oh, no. Still far away. Here, boy. Can you cross that? Oh, yes. Somewhere here. You can cross this boy, right? Oh, yes. Okay. Very good, very good. Wait a moment. a structure up there. Or maybe those are just ruins. So it's farther north. Don't worry about it. Let's see. It's just there. Somewhere there. Alright, you can do it, boy. Somewhere there. Yeah. Where's the boat here? And something like. Alright, wait here, boy. Open Cygnus outpost. Right. I don't know what's in here, but Cygnus could be here. Cygnus? Hello? Excuse me. Hello?
Dig, Dwemer in the beyond. I'll know your lost unknown and rise to your depths.
Excuse me, sir? Sir, Cygnus?
When the top level was built, no more could be placed. It was and is the maximal apex.
What is wrong with you? What brings you to this remote place?
The ice entombs the heart.
What?
The bane of Kagranak and Degother.
What?
To harness it is to know the fundaments. The Dwemer lockbox hides it from me. The Elder Scroll gives insight deeper than the deep ones, though, to bring about the opening.
You have an Elder Scroll here?
I have seen enough to know their fabric. The warp of air, the weft of time. But no, it is not in my possession.
So where is the scroll?
Here.
Huh?
Well, here as in this plane. Mundus, Tamriel, nearby, relatively speaking.
Mundus, Tamriel.
On the cosmological scale, well, it's all nearby.
Don't... Can you help me get the Elder Scroll or not?
One block lifts the other. Septimus will give what you want, but you must bring him something in return.
What do you want?
You see this masterwork of the Dwemer, deep inside their greatest knowings. Septimus is clever among men, but he is but an idiot child compared to the dullest of the Dwemer. Lucky then they left behind their own way of reading the Elder Scrolls. In the depths of Black Reach, one yet lies. Have you heard of Black Reach?
No.
Cast upon where Drimmer City slept, the yearning spire hidden learnings kept.
Where is this place, sir? Cygnus?
Under deep, below the dark, the hidden keep, Tower Mazak. Oftan, the point of puncture, of first entry of the tapping. Delve to its limits, and Black Reach lies just beyond. But not all can enter there. Only Septimus knows the hidden key to loose the lock to jump beneath the deathly rock.
Okay, so how do I get in?
2 things I have for you. 2 shapes. One edged, one round. The round one for tuning. Dwemer music is soft and subtle, and needed to open their cleverest gates. The edged lexicon for inscribing. To us, a hunk of metal. To the Dwemer, a full library of knowings, but empty. Find Mazark and its sky dome. The machinations there will read the scroll and lay the lore upon the cube. Trust Septimus. He knows you can know.
Okay. So what do you want with the Elder Scroll?
Ooh, an observant one. How clever to ask of Septimus. This Dwemer lockbox. Look upon it and wonder. Inside is the heart. The heart of a god. The heart of you and me. But it was hidden away. Not by the dwarves, you see. They were already gone. Someone else, unseen, unknown, found the heart, and with a flair for the ironical, used dwarven trickery to lock it away. The scroll will give the deep vision needed to open it. For not even the strongest machinations of the Dwemer can hold off the all-sight given by an Elder Scroll.
So what is an Elder Scroll?
You look to your left, you see one way. You look to your right, you see another. But neither is any harder than the opposite. But the Elder Scrolls, they look left and right in the stream of time. The future and past are as one. Sometimes they even look up. What do they see then? What if they dive in? Then the madness begins.
Okay, so what do I do with the spear again?
The deepest doors of Dwemer listen for singing. It plays the attitude of notes proper for opening. Can you not hear it? Too low for hearings?
And the cube?
To glimpse the world inside an Elder Scroll can damage the eyes or the mind, as it has to Septimus. The Dwemer found a loophole, as they always do, to focus the knowledge away and inside without harm. Place the lexicon into their contraption, and focus the knowings into it. When it brims with glow, bring it back, and Septimus can read once more.
Okay. Alright, Septimus. I will bring whatever you want. So, you will have the Elder Scroll. Alright, you take care here. I'll be going. See ya. Do you have anything else? Can I take this one? No. Alright. See you around. So you actually are underground. Hey boy. We're off to this place called... top of a mountain. I think the way to the mountain is just through here. Or through this one. Now let's go there. Let's venture there. And let's go to that place where Septimus says there's a Dwerim thing lying there. And be careful because there is an enemy.
Ah!
And he spotted us.
Yeah!
Can't hide from me.
Stupid. Why did he come for me? Anyone else here who wants some piece of arrow? I thought so. Okay, come here, boy. Danger is gone now. So let's ride here. Let's back. So let's go here. We need to go at the top. Could be there. Yeah. Could be that one. Stay here, right? I'll be right back. I'll just be checking this place. It's locked. What? I guess that was just a closet then. Where's the entrance? Oh, here it is. The Septimus says that there is a Dwerim thing here. And there could be men here. Let's try. Signs of butchery. Find a source. Burners across the Falmer Warren. Who killed you? Paris. I hear something critters above. Let's be careful here. Trials of Saint Alicia. Where are you? Mr. Talara. What's in here? Blacksmith apron. Ooh. There's a potion of healing here. What's this? Dramatis Journal. We finally did it. We bought the lighthouse. I thought Hab was just making idle promises all these years. What husband doesn't want to promise their wife the two moons of the sky? But I didn't think we'd actually manage to get it. Now, if I could only find where we put everything, I can find my favorite cooking pot, and it is slightly infuriating. Sudi and Manny seem unhappy, but they're still young, and don't seem to understand that we just don't want to spend a few more years with them before they leave us to see the world. I know they think their father... Hold on. I know they think their father will live forever, but I see his age creeping into his eyes. He made me promise again that when he died I would put his bones the lighthouse fire, so he could look out over the ocean forever. Oh, those two get to me sometimes. I went to unpack some of our keepsakes from the trading ships we used to sail, but I can't find them. Sudi keeps saying she's hearing something in the basement at night, and Manny suggested it was skewers. They know I hate skewers. Now I'm too scared to go down there at all. I'm glad I unpacked my favorite urn and put it safely in the mantle before those two started causing mischief. They put a skewer in the basement, I swear. Okay, I'll take you. Charcoal. It's not a skewer, I know. It's something of a more dangerous creature. Salmon meat. Who is this one? Ramati? Oh, poor Ramati. She died. Right, let me kill this. Okay, there's a cellar door. Let's unlock this one. Oops. It's to the left. Go to the right. Got it. There's this basement. Careful now. There's a bear trap there. Fire. Fire. There's another one. Careful, fire. Shit. Missed. Fire. One more. Fire. Oh yeah, I leveled up very good, and I will have my stamina. Let's see here. My archery I have already. Oh, I'm not yet. Or 90. Wait, what skill did I... Light armor? Stamina, dispatchment, and light armor. Additional ability. Okay. There's a stealth here. One-hand weapons now do 6 times damage. How about this one? You are 35% harder to detect when sneaking. Noise from armor is reduced 50%. You want trigger pressure plates. Lock picking. Novice locks. Apprentice locks. Easier quick hands. This is adept locks. Find more gold in chest. 50% greater chance of finding special treasure. Expert locks. Pick starts close to lock opening position. Pick starts close to the lock opening position. Locks. Never breaks. Master locks are much easier to pick. You can pickpocket. Pickpocketing bonus of 20%. Item weight and value reduce pickpocketing odds. Let's see here. stronger. Soul gems provide extra magicka for recharging. Skill enchantments on armor are 25% stronger. Okay, I need to, so that I can improve this. I create scaled armor. Wait, arcane. You can improve magical weapons and armor. Marvin, Orcish, Ebony, Daedric, Dragon armor. Can create dragon armor and dragon bone weapons and forges. Requires 100. For that one, and it's almost there. Next rank we will have 20% chance, and the last one is the paralyzing for a few seconds with 50% chance. Alright, I'll save the perks then. These are the ones who, I believe these are the ones who killed Ramatus. Is that his name? Did I get it correct? Alekir Hood. Frostflow Abyss. Whoa. I hear a critter. Hit him. Hit him again. Got him. Alright. What is this cow? People living in here? I don't think this is a insect. Whoa, what is that? Palmer's sword. What was that? Oh, I didn't notice there was a here. So you're a founder. Ew. Staff of lightning bolts. Manny? gate. Come on. Here's something. Fire. Ooh, I hit him in the butt. Fire. Hurry up, fire. Hitting the others. Careful, there's a trap. Someone there. There's slowly. Fire. 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 Got it. Are they all dead? I think so. Let's try. Let's get some poison. And an arrow. Those are solid. Oh, it's an archer. Falmer ear, a nightshade, southbound. Falmer arrow. And a Falmer. Oh. Wait, what is this one? Be careful now. There might be some traps. Alright. Where's this? Oh, there's one. Fire. Ooh, I missed. What? I didn't miss. Fire. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Why was I? Fire. What? It was. There's one more insect here. Or maybe there are others. What do you got? Got a poison. And got an axe. What? Sudi. Bloodstained note. They took father. There had been some others they brought down, but they led them off. And all we heard were screams, and now father is gone too. Oh gods, why didn't I listen to Manny? Father's fever was getting worse, and kept mumbling about Daedra. I don't know where he was hiding it, but I think I know why he left me this dagger. I don't know how long we've been down here. Father came down to find us, but those things captured him as well. I asked him if he'd seen Mother or Manny, but I don't know if he could ever even hear me. One of those big bugs hit him when he tried to get free, and now he's feverish. These evil farmers. What's this? Have to jump? There's no other way? I guess so. Yeah. Well, if I get trapped here, there's no other way. Way but forward. Careful now. What was that? Ooh. There's the critter. Put one more. Fire. I'm guessing there's another file now. There's a bug there. Fire. One more. Fire. I know there's fire. Fire more. Got it. No one else? What's this? dwarven arrow. I'll use the elven arrow. Elven arrows look really, really cool. Let's see if I can get an elven arrow to shoot one. No, it's not enough. I'll change to dwarven arrows. Just one more shoot. One more shot. Change back to steel. One more shot. Got it. Whoa. Oh, there's something flying. My vision. Equip the elven arrow. I'll give you some elven arrow. I'll give you a taste of some elven arrow. Take this. Hunter antenna. Habit remains. Lighthouse key. So this is what murdered Habd. Or Habd. Am I still equipped with the elven arrows? Change it to iron arrows. anyone here? For 60 seconds, opponents in melee range take 8 points fire damage per second. Targets on fire take extra damage. Staff of Breach Light. Okay. Let's see here. Activate Lighthouse. Sailor Repose added. Could be an active effect. Healing spells cure 10% more. Well, I gave justice to Halved. Transcribe the lexicon. Oh, this isn't the... I thought that was the correct place. It was the wrong place there. Well, I did a side trip. Hey boy, where are you, boy? What? Not again? Who killed you? Who freaking killed my horse? Oh. I thought you were that horse. I thought you were dead, boy. I was mistaken. It's in the opposite side. Right here. Let's go here. Yeah. Dead? No. I thought it was still alive. Right, boy. False alarm. Alright. So where is this? Bad? Yeah. there, boy. Just stay here. I'll be right back. Too much.